Hey, I'm Charlie Mabry with the Ora O'Keeffe Museum of Art. I'm the ceramics director here and I run the studio. And since we don't have a lot going on right now, I thought it might be a good opportunity to show you guys our facilities, tell you about some of our equipment, and just show off the space. It's a beautiful studio and it's a really great place to work. So I'll just give you a little tour.
I wanted to start in the plaza so you could get a good idea of the space from the outside. The studio in Kiln Bay takes up most of the first floor of the Biloxi Center for Ceramics. As you walk in the front door, you can see some of our pottery wheels that students use outside of their class time. And over here we have a shelf where students and teachers sell their work. This is where all the wheel throwing classes take place. We have one-time classes in which you can try the wheel for the first time, and 8-week classes that teach you all the basic aspects of working on the wheel. We have a lot of table space. That space is used for preparing the clay to be shaped on the wheel, or for hand building to form the clay without the use of the wheel, combining either slabs or coils of clay to make different forms. Walking out into the studio courtyard, you can see our sculpture garden. Entering the north side of the kiln bay, we see the pug mill and some of our combination test tiles. The pug mill is an amazing piece of machinery. It mixes previously used clay into workable consistency while also removing any of the air. When we take a closer look at these tiles, we see two panels separating the tiles into two different types of firing. On the left, it's cone 6 oxidation, and on the right, it's cone 10 reduction. These particular tiles show overlapping glaze combinations, so they give you a good idea of what one glaze might look like on top of another. Here's some student work that has come out of a glaze firing and needs to be picked up. These are our two Scud electric kilns that we use for our bisking, low firing, and cone 6 firing. Usually at least one of these kilns is going at any given time. This area is where all of our bisque is stored until students glaze their work to go into the next firing they want to participate in. This is our area for waxing pots and storing clay. We keep a fan around too just to help dry the pots after they've been glazed. All of these buckets have different glazes in them. When the glaze is applied to the pots, it goes on as a powder suspended in water. When that powdery surface is heated in the kiln, it forms a glassy surface that fuses to the clay. These shelves on the left are designated for pieces going into their next firing. Each shelf unit is for a different type of firing, so it's raku, cone 6, bisque, and cone 10. And then if we walk over here, we can see our 30 cubic foot Bailey gas kiln that we use for our cone 10 reduction firing. And here we have a few kiln guides to ensure good firing results. And if we look down here, we can see the forced air burners and the ports through which the flame passes during the firing. Once the flame passes through the kiln, it exits through the chimney. And when we look back inside the kiln, we can see those same ports, and in the center, the flue where the flame exits the chamber.
Thanks for coming on this tour with me today. If you have any questions, just let me know. Leave something in the comments and I can get back to you. Also, we're going to continue posting videos and other online programming on georgeorg.org. So if you want to know about upcoming events or shows that we're having and class information, just check our website. We're also going to be doing some virtual tours of the exhibits that we have and other activities you can do at home. So be sure to check that out, and thanks for watching.